What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here and welcome to another Clash Royale video. Really enjoying it so far. The battles are so intense. You might have wondered why my screen was sideways, but all will make sense now. Clash Royale has an inbuilt replay system of the top attacks. So let's get into it. Let's show you some of them top attackers. This one is from Reversal, who has a channel. His is down in the description. And Apex. You might recognize him from some of Galadon's videos. So the one thing I actually love is the little emojis, the little chat system that you can do throughout the battle. Reversal has started by putting his barracks down and out come barbarians. Because it's shifted over to the right hand side, Apex is coming in heavy from the left with the giant and balloons. Nice defense from Reversal, putting in the minions, and Apex is going to try and defend that himself with some skeletons, but some arrows come right over the top and take them all out. So a bit of damage going down on Apex's left side tower now, in with a couple of barbarians to try and defend, and he has managed to fend him off for the meantime, but he's also taken damage on his right hand side tower. So a good start for Reversal on this one. You can see the Hog Rider on the bottom just battering away, and he's managed to take that out. But Apex is straight in with a Goblin Barrel to help reinforce them barbarians, and it is tied up at 1-1 on each tower at the moment. So you can see just how intense the battles get here, and once it gets to 1 minute left and double elixir, it really does turn up the heat. Things calming down a little bit there. Reversal having a few leftover troops coming forward and now attacking the left hand side tower. Apex has managed to defend him off for the most part, but the tower on the left is weak because it's taken a fair few hits there, and remember that will put him 2 crowns to 1 up. But if you're able to take the King Tower, the main building, think of that as your town hall, you then win. You get all 3 crowns. A lot of action going on at the minute. Apex is fending off with a lot of skeletons, maybe some arrows. Yep, there they go to take all of them skeletons out. Very nice use of the arrows there by Reversal, but Apex is still on the attack and he's going for the main King Tower by the looks of it. There's a few different ways to look at it. You can try and go for 2 towers to get 2 crowns and then fend off your King's Tower, or you can push in high risk, high reward as Apex is and make a go at the enemy King Tower. Lots of damage going on there. He did throw a Goblin Barrel in to reinforce that, and he does have a balloon going over. Reversal has managed to fend him off, but there is quite a lot of damage, and over goes the rocket launcher. That will do huge amounts of damage. Only 163 health left on Reversal's King Tower, so he has to be careful here. But he has got lots of troops down. He's taken down Apex's second tower, so he's 2-1 up on crowns, and he's now making a solid push onto the King Tower. But over goes a Goblin Barrel, and that has taken out Reversal's King Tower just in the nick of time as well, because Apex's was under a lot of fire there. What a close battle, and you can see just how intense these battles get, especially within that last minute where there is double elixir. So the next battle I have for you is again Apex, and this time he's versing a familiar name of Molt. So let's see how this one goes down. So at the time of recording, Apex was number 5 in the world and Molt was number 7. You can see they've both been dealt a nice variety of cards from their battle deck. Both starting out quite precarious and just trying to build up a little bit of an army of smaller troops. In they go for a battle. Molt has also put a musketeer down to try and get some higher damage behind them smaller troops, but they've all gone down, so it's going to get overwhelmed. He has managed to get a skeleton army in to defend them off. Apex unfortunately wasn't dealt any spells in order to take them out, so Molt is going to be able to take advantage of that, reinforce his skeletons with a Goblin Barrel, and he's managed to get about half health down on that right side tower before Apex was able to defend with some barbarians. Molt in with a barracks for himself in order to take out the enemy barbarians, and then he's going to reinforce that with some spear goblins. And if you can engage the battle as Molt did there within your own half, you obviously have a better chance because you have your archer towers defending at the same time. This normally allows you some leftover troops that you can then reinforce as they move forward to make an offensive push of your own. But Apex has swapped things up and he's coming at Molt from the left hand side this time, and he has managed to take the tower down. So Apex is actually taking the lead now. Nicely played with the giant and then the balloon coming in doing massive amounts of damage. Molt wasn't able to defend that off, but he is attacking that weak tower in order to try and bring it level just not quite, only 156 hit points left on that. But I think that was very nicely played by Molt. As his troops were attacking the left tower, he tried to sneak the right hand side one with a goblin barrel, but what it did was forced Apex to split his defensive army in order to take both sides out and defend. So still 1-0 on crowns to Apex going into the last minute. Molt getting some damage down on that right tower, and he's tied it up, so it is 1-1 with 60 seconds left. Double elixir incoming, so now we're in for the real heat of the battle. So where we're at now, Apex is attacking that right hand side tower, Molt bringing in some littler troops to try and defend. Within the last minute, I found it's really good to try and overwhelm the defender with your offensive army. So if Apex can nick that tower on the right hand side, he'll obviously go 2-1 up on crowns, and then he just has to defend his king tower. But Molt making a push of his own for the tower on the left hand side. Only 30 seconds left. Over goes a goblin barrel, and that's within a rage spell, so lots of damage going down on that left side tower. Apex just able to defend off with some minions, so Molt has more damage down on the tower, but Apex has an army coming forward now. So the counter attack is on. We're getting to the last 10 seconds here. I told you these battles were intense. Apex coming forward with a balloon and a few minions to reinforce that. He's getting some damage down, and over comes the rocket launcher, but it's not required. He has taken it out in the dying seconds. Apex taking the lead. I really thought Molt had that. What an exciting match. Very well played by both there. I'm telling you guys, this game is a blast. Lots of fun, really intense battles towards the end as well. I will try and bring you more attacks. Some of these are just absolutely so exciting to watch. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out, guys.
Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.